tone, it's some real money in the room.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.
Well, Ferguson was hell, bro. I mean, that was full of motherfuckers that was fighting. Everybody was fighting. When you come through the door, you had to fight.
You had to fight.
You had to fight, period. I don't care who you was, you had to squabble. Now, I had a whole lot of fights on Ferguson. I fight my ass off, and you can ask Dewberry. Dewberry will tell you that. Anybody that was from Ferguson would tell you that. I went to Ferguson twice.
So you know all the original Ferguson guys, you know?
Yeah, the Midway Connection.
That's what it's called.
It's Midway Connection. My homies is on there. Yeah, everybody that ever get out of Ferguson.
That's
we got
Facebook that they
they got a Facebook called Midway Connection. Everybody on Ferguson that from like 93 to 2014, I know them.
Are you on that Facebook page?
No, I don't really get on their Facebook page. I get on there when somebody get out that I really cut for. And I speak to them and we exchange information. And I call them, you know what I'm saying? I stay on there to stay in touch with my people. But you know, I don't put myself on there, you know what I'm saying? I don't be on there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not proud of being from Ferguson.
Yeah.
That was inhumane.
How long were you on Ferguson?
I was on Ferguson approximately 10 years, now 11 years altogether. A 7 and a 3. But then it really wasn't a 7, a 6 was in the prison, but a year was in the county. A year in the county fighting the case, and then 6 down there. And then I got out, stayed out for like 10, maybe 12 years, and then I went back. I went back in 2010. And then from 2010, I stayed to the end, to the beginning of 2014.
What did you learn while on Ferguson?
Well, I learned that I was a very good fighter. I learned that that I wasn't gonna bend and I wasn't gonna fold, but I was already that way in the streets of Fort Worth. So when I got to Ferguson, that just kind of like polished who I was anyway initially. But what I really did was I realized that I had to come out and be the best version of myself, you know what I'm saying? That's what I really, you know what I'm saying? What I learned from going to prison was that when you go down there, you're supposed to learn something. You're supposed to get you some education, you're supposed to get you some kind of trade knowledge. You're supposed to come out and be the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Apply yourself in a positive and righteous way.
You feel like you did that?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Of course I did. And that's by any means necessary. And I say that in the same sense as Malcolm X say that. That's by any means necessary. Because what I realize is that I make my own rules. I make my own rules. The only rules that go above my rules is God's. I stopped listening and stopped paying attention to the rules that people are trying to enforce on me. And I realized that they rules can exist. I can exist in their rules and still go by my own rules. I just need to set rules that reflect and respect their rules. And that's what I figured out, you know what I'm saying? Is that all of this shit is based off of principle and rule, you know? And if you really wanna, make something out of yourself, be successful, you have to apply and stick to the rules. There's rules of engagement, you know what I'm saying? There's rules to communication, you know what I'm saying? There's rules to combat, you know what I'm saying? There's rules to making money, you know? It's always rules that you're gonna always run into, you know what I'm saying? And if you follow those rules correctly, you win. And if you don't follow those rules, you lose.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.